Incendio, Accio, Conflindo, Expelliarmus.
Sendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Descendo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Descendo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Potato! Descendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! What a relief.
I am curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Level 20. Gear. Level. Outfit. Tartan vest school uniform. Equipped item. Tartan vest school uniform. Unidentified outfit item. Legendary. Level 20. Map. The Grand Staircase. Exit U. The Grand Staircase. World Map. Quests. Professor Gullick's. Professor Sharp's assignment 2. In the Shadow of the Study. A. Level 20.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
You're here. Brilliant. I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking,
Lumos. Disillusionment.
we were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Aren't you curious about what's inside?
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant
Revelio.
access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio!
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. B. Back. X. Auto solve.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio!
Revelio may help.
Lumos. Depulso. Glacius. Levioso. Descendo. Accio.
Revelio!
Perhaps all 3 braziers need to be lit at the same time.
Incendio!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio! Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Revelio!
Lumos. Reparo. Y. Assign top. Expel. Right. Why?
Reparo. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
I must prove my
The
point.
journal
We do-
entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Second and third thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin
Revelio.
most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos. Why?
Lumos.
Left
The
stick.
dial requires focus.
Rotate upper dial.
Noctua said the
Right
same.
stick.
It may take practice
Rotate
to
lower
solve
dial.
it.
3. Back. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
Confringo!
Left stick.
Another gate.
Rotate upper
Seems
dial.
Slytherin like to play games.
Right stick.
Must run in the
Rotate lower
family.
dial.
Look in a mirror,
Three.
Sebastian.
Back. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right. Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right stick to left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. 3. Back. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
Revelio. Lumos.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right stick to rotate the bottom dial. Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Use left stick to rotate the top dial and right stick to rotate the bottom dial.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself. But you got to Lumos. Nice work. Confringo.
I think.
Ominous, Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos. Another welcome sword, was he? Lumos.
Saw Laser Slytherin buried this script from deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through. Noctua Gaunt. B. Back.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. B. Back.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. Revelio. Lumos.
Left stick. Rotate upper dial. Right stick. Rotate lower dial. B. Back.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
I spotted something ahead. Lumos. It's troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I've lost.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I'd rather you ask him.
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Very well. I don't want to learn the... Teach me... I want to... Teach me the
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Lumos. Y. Assign top. B. Assign right.
Are you alright?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Revelio. Let's keep moving.
Saw laser slider in script.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I fear we should...
Revelio! I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Level. Quests. Fire and A. Level. Talents. Map. Blue Flames locations. World map. North Hogwarts. South. Pit upon the high. North. Jackdaw's tomb. Jackdaw's tomb. Look for blue flames on the path to your objective.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Left stick. Point telescope. Right trigger, left trigger. Zoom. Right stick, left and right. Rotate telescope. B. Back. Y.
How come I always draw the short straw?
So very weak. So avoiding Incendio. Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Your poaching days are over.
Confringo, pathetic.
Head in the clouds, this one.
Reduction.
Have you ought to give up? Confringo. Oh, look, that's what you got.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Confringo!
Not my best work, I'll admit.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Why?
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Who lived here?
I'll take your pocket from your dead.
Incendio! Confringo!
Why?
Protego!
Confringo!
Nice drive!
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
Incendio!
You're going to regret that.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Shame nobody saw that.
Why?
Is
I've been
Highwing...
studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Your secret's safe with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dogwood behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Protego!
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I have something. You'll have to fight eventually.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Nothing more than
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic.
Lumos. Reparo. Why? Why?
Reparo.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Lumos. Disillusion.
More hushed approach, isn't it?
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. Crazy.
Confringo!
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say...
Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You dead!
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her it, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. B. Back. X. Auto solve.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Lumos. In Y. Right trigger. Imperio. Unforgivable curse.
Careful! Rock over one is burning it. I think you'll get it.
Expelliarmus!
Incendio.
Here, I'll find you.
I will make you pay. It's potato. Arrogant child. You're the one we're looking for, and you, poor friend.
Visit the collections menu for one about
You made a mistake. Stop right there. Admirable trick.
Are you sure? Should never have come in. Lucky asshole! What have you done? Stop flicking around like a minute! Damn it! No patience for these things. Confringo!
Avoiding our problems.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Lumos. Y. Depulso.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Let's get out of here.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Why? Level. Quests. Professor Golic, Professor in the Shadow of Disc A. Level. Collection. Talents. Dark Art, Dark Arts. Knockback Curse. Crucio Mastery. Striking an enemy cursed by Crucio releases a level. 21.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Level. 21. Map. Merlin. North Ford Bog. Enemy level. Hogwarts map. Seat in the shadow. The astronomy wing. The astronomy wing in the shadow of defense against the. Many quests have spell or level requirements. Visit your quest log to review.
Adventure, are we?